Oh, howdy Krikiteers. Today's lesson is going to be another little Johnny joke, but since we're in the classroom, I feel like I should dispense some advice to you that my mother gave me years and years ago. She said, honey, life is like a box of chocolates, and if you share it with someone else, I guarantee you they're going to take all the best parts. I don't know, honey, I just don't think things are working out. 2 seconds. No, it's, with all my internet fame. Well, the Pokemon joke's got almost 900 views. That's something. What do you mean, I'm coconut? So, Mrs. Voorhees wanted to teach her 2nd grade students about sensory perception, how they could use taste, touch, or even smell to identify things without ever having to see them. So, with perhaps the worst idea any 2nd grade teacher has had, she decided to give them a bunch of candy and expect them to pay attention. Alright, class, said Mrs. Voorhees, I want you all to put on your blindfolds. I'm going to pass out these trays of lifesavers, and I want you all to see if you can identify the flavors you're tasting without actually seeing them. So they all place a red lifesaver in their mouths. Little Jack, said Mrs. Voorhees, can you identify what this flavor is?
Oh, that's an easy one, said Little Jack. My mama gives me lifesavers all the time. This is red flavored.
That's one answer, said Mrs. Voorhees, but red isn't really a flavor. What you're trying to say is that these taste like cherry, and even then they're not really cherry. It's more like if you reduce cherries down to nothing but refined sugar. Why am I being this specific? You're all in 2nd grade. Let's move on to the next flavor. Then the class places a mint lifesaver in their mouths. This is a very common flavor, said Mrs. Voorhees, so I'm sure someone in here knows. Little Melvin, can you tell me what flavor this is?
Oh, I recognize this flavor anywhere, said Melvin. This is the smell that comes from my mama's mouth when she kisses me goodnight. This is toothpaste flavored. Ooh.
That's so close, said Mrs. Voorhees, but toothpaste isn't really a flavor. Toothpaste is actually flavored like mint. Can we just try the 3rd one? Finally, the class places a honey-flavored lifesaver in their mouths. All right, class, Mrs. Voorhees said. Now, this is a bit of a tricky one. This is a flavor of lifesaver most of you haven't tried, but I'm sure is a flavor that you've all had before. Little Johnny, can you tell me what these taste like?
Said Little Johnny. I'll be honest, Teach. I can't quite put my finger on it.
All right, said Mrs. Voorhees. I'll give you a hint. It's a name that your mother probably calls your father around the house sometimes.
Little Johnny ripped off his blindfold and said, quick! Everybody spit them out! They're assholes!
Should be good for another take.